What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is going to be for the week of September 1st, 2019, and I know that I didn't do one of these last week. I do want to apologize for that. I just felt like I didn't really get too much done when it came to trophies and everything, that I didn't have that much to really talk about last week, so I do want to apologize for not doing one of these last week. Just again, I feel like I didn't have enough stuff done to really talk about anything, and I didn't really have all the time in the world. I did stream a few times in the last few weeks. Well, more than a few times in the last few weeks. But if you guys haven't followed me on Twitch, I would greatly appreciate that. Twitch.tv/. Snickel. I do stream all my platinums and live streams and really everything over there. I do enjoy streaming. So if you want to go follow me, again, I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. What have I been doing over the past few weeks? Again, really not too much. It hasn't been too crazy. So I did end up finishing Star Wars Racer Revenge, got that 100%. If you guys don't know how this game kind of came up, it's a funny story. So I was on stream and I finished up the Resident Evil 7 DLC, and I think I talked about this in the last trophy talk, and essentially I was saying I don't really know what I want to play next, and people were saying do a random number generator for all your games, and whatever comes up you're gonna play, basically. And I had been thinking about this over the past few weeks, and I originally got the idea from Brian. He gave me the idea through, I don't know if it was through Twitch or through Twitter, but he originally gave me the idea to do it. So I was on stream and I was like, sure, let's random number generate. There was a few parameters that I followed, like if the game needed multiplayer and I didn't have it done, I wasn't going to do it. And if I picked a game that was later in the franchise, I would do the earlier games in the franchise first. So, if I pick like a Ratchet game, I would do, Ratchet 1, Ratchet and Clank, or Deadlocked, whatever one comes first. You get what I'm saying. I would do like the first one in the franchise, not really which one was picked. So I ended up picking Star Wars Racer Revenge, and going into it, this game can be quite scary to look at. You look through and you're like, oh, these trophies look pretty simple, 30, 40, 70, nothing too crazy when it comes to the percentage. But then you go and you see like achieve 7 KOs in one 3-lap race, almost, that's a 5% trophy. And then you get down here and you're like, now hold on a second, unlocking Darth Maul 3%, and then unlocking young Anakin and Darth Vader are both like 1.8 something percent. And I was like, I don't know if that's good or bad. Now, the thing about racing games, for me at least, and I'm sure most of you guys know this, but I really enjoy racing games, and I don't really find them to be super difficult. There's obviously things like time trials, and there's things in this game that are like that. There's time trials. There can be difficult things about games, right? But when it comes to racing games, for the most part, I know mostly all the techniques on how to, maneuver yourself around a course and be efficient and basically get the fastest times that you need. So if that's what this came down to, I wasn't super worried. I figured there'd be another aspect of it that might be a little more difficult, but it turns out that it was as simple as that. So unlocking Darth Maul was as simple as beating all the KO records on every track. And I thought this was going to be really difficult at first, because I was trying to get KOs with just regular Anakin, and it wasn't working out good at all. So I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare. So I ended up reading up that once you beat the tournament mode the first time, you unlock Zabulba. And once you beat the tournament mode again with Zabulba, you unlock a Zabulba Episode 1, who's basically the most overpowered character in the game when it comes to KOing people. So once I got him, I was then just basically going back through the tracks and doing all of the races again to beat the KO records, which I was basically getting 7 KOs a race. I was KOing every single enemy in the race before it ended. So I ended up getting this trophy pretty easily, like multiple times, and then eventually got the Darth Maul, or unlocked Darth Maul, and then getting young Anakin. All you have to do is, it sounds like it's all you have to do. You just have to beat the 3-lap time trials for every track and a single lap time trial for every track. The 3-lap time trials are really easy. You'll beat all these the first try as you're playing through with Darth Maul. As long as you know the course, you'll beat them, no problem. I was beating them and having, like 30 seconds extra. So it's really not that difficult. And for the single lap time trials, they're all easy except for the last two courses. They were a pain in the ass. And for those two courses, you basically have to be more or less perfect with the way you use boost, not hitting the walls. You can probably make 1-2 minor mistakes. Maybe just skim the wall just a little bit, but you cannot really make one major mistake, you're done. You basically have to be flawless when you're going through these last two courses to beat the single lap time trials. So I was kind of worried about that when I read about it, and it turned out that, it just took me a few tries. I just had to learn the course, learn some of the mechanics about the game, which I had already been learning because I had been playing the game, so it wasn't really too much else to learn. But yeah, I ended up beating all the time trials, getting that done. That wasn't too bad. And then once you unlock and you unlock Watto at the same time. And then once you have Watto, young Anakin, and Darth Maul unlocked, you just have to beat the tournament mode with one of those three, with all three of them unlocked, and then you'll unlock Darth Vader. So it's pretty easy. Basically, once you unlock young Anakin, you unlock Darth Vader. That's what it comes down to. So that really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult, or there was going to be things about the game that were just going to be like, oh, excuse me. But it really wasn't that bad. Then up next we have MotoGP 0910. Again, still kind of cracking away at this. Every time I look at this, I look at the platinum percentage and it just keeps going up. People keep getting it, which kind of sucks. But yeah, this is just going, it's going. That's all I can say. I don't know why I closed it. It's going. Basically, all I have to do is finish up career mode. And what I mean by that is obtaining level 30, hiring a full complement of staff in career mode, and then fully upgrading the MotoGP class machine in career mode. These aren't really that difficult. They just take a little bit of time. I'm very close to getting them done, but I got sidetracked. I'll talk about that in a little bit. You'll see why. And then other than that, the only other thing I have to do is do a championship mode, or a full season in championship mode, doing some things in arcade mode, which should be pretty simple, and then a few various other trophies, which are pretty easy. I just have to do them. So all in all, there's not too much left in this game. I wanted to get this game done like now, maybe like a few weeks from now, but we'll just wait and see. I'm in no rush to get it done, but I would like to get it done sooner rather than later, and I'll probably be putting guides out for this. I earned a few trophies that I wanted to make guides for accidentally. Things like I don't know, there's stuff for like doing a wheelie, I think, coming to a standstill over 100 yards from your biker crash. Like there's random things that I want to make guides for, so I'll get around to those at some point. But the ones that I already earned the trophy for obviously will have to be done on an alternate account, which can be a little bit annoying, but whatever. Anyway, I'm working through MotoGP 0910, but again, I'll talk about why I really got sidetracked from that. That's a game that I play off stream. There's only going to be a little bit of that game that I play on stream, and it's going to be the last trophy that I go for. And the last trophy that I go for is probably going to be, if I had to guess, it's probably going to be Doppelganger, which is to finish a race with each rider in the game. Not really that difficult. Wow, I can't talk. It's not really that difficult. I think I unlocked all the riders. I just have to do it now. But there is a decent amount of riders. So, but yeah, I'm just working through that. That's just being chipped away at. Then up next, we have Operation 7 Revolution. Now, I think I talked about this last time. I don't know if I had just started this when I was talking about it. I think I did. Yeah, I literally just started it. So made really good progress. Haven't played this since the 28th, which I think is like a week. It's going on a week. Haven't played this for a week. The servers do go down the 16th. I'm not too worried. It's only like one more solid night of boosting and we'll be done. But I basically got done all like my trophies for getting kills certain ways and deaths certain ways. There's a few other ones that I have to do. But for the most part, I'm basically done all of them. So I'm not too worried. It's just a few random things like the assists are a pain in the ass. The hand grenade. Just like random stuff. Like, I don't know how I haven't gotten 50 deathmatch mode. I'm pretty close to that. Like committing suicide, getting fall damage, all the suicide stuff is basically 3.0 KD, more than 20 kills a game. Just random stuff like that I'm not sure why it didn't count. Well, I know why the KD one didn't count, which is kind of stupid. But basically, if you're boosting this game and you get all 50 kills in the match, let's say you set your game to be 50 kills and you win. If you get all 50 kills and you don't die, your KD isn't 50. Your KD's perfect. So you have to actually die once in order to have a 50 KD. It's really stupid. So if you complete a whole match without dying, it doesn't matter how many kills you have, your KD is perfect, and it doesn't count for that 3.0 KD, which really sucks. And the 20 kills per match, I feel like I should have that, but I don't know why I don't. But yeah, Operation 7, like I said, one more solid night, 1 to 2 solid nights, probably 1.5, right? That's what I'm thinking, and this will be done. So I'm not too worried about that. I don't know if I'll be streaming this Platinum just because the times that we play it are pretty sporadic. We haven't really been keeping on a consistent schedule, which is fine with me. Just whenever people are available, we've been hopping on it. But I do want to get this done in the next 2 weeks, obviously, because it's going down. Don't want to have another one of those unobtainables on my list, even though I don't give a shit. Talking about unobtainables, holy crap. Snickel, what are you doing? Why do you have Rory McIlroy PGA Tour on your list? That game's unobtainable. What are you thinking? Well, this is actually the game that I've been putting all my time into over the past week. And again, you're probably wondering, well, it's unobtainable. Why are you playing this? It's actually, I believe it or not, it's actually not unobtainable anymore. I didn't update, or I didn't put anything in PSN profiles to really let people know, just because I probably should. I should probably bump this Platinum is currently unobtainable. But it is obtainable. So anyone that wants to go for this, I would highly suggest it. You can do, there was a daily tournament and a weekly tournament. I got that on the 28th, which was about a week ago. So did those two, did the online, the ranked online and unranked online. So I'm basically done the online. So I've been playing through and basically trying to do all the stuff in the single player. I would have been done it, except my winning the FedEx Cup kind of fucked up for some reason. So yeah, I'm working through that right now. Then once I'm done working through winning the FedEx Cup, I have to do basically the challenges, all the challenge stuff here. This is all challenge related, basically from here to here and here. And then the stuff at the top is just random stuff, playing 18 holes, creating a custom gameplay style, just a bunch of random stuff. So that'll be the last stuff that I kind of clean up. But yeah, I plan on getting this Platinum probably in the next week. Hopefully by the next trophy talk, I'll have this Platinum done. That's the goal. But yeah, if you guys want to do Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, hop on it, boys, because it's now obtainable. I don't know why it went. Well, it went down because the tournament stuff wasn't showing up. But yeah, I would highly suggest to hop on that if you're interested. And then the last thing is what I've been playing on stream, making pretty good progress, and something I'm kind of pissed off with right now. WWE Smackdown versus Raw 2010. Why am I pissed off? Well, first of all, before I talk about why I'm pissed off, made really good progress with this on stream. I know this is something I streamed a while back, kind of put it down for a while, and now I've come back to it, and now I'm being serious about getting it done. I want to get it done. It was sitting on my list since 2015 with literally 1 trophy, so it's nice to actually kind of work through this and get this done. But what have I been doing? Well, I've just been playing. I played the road to WrestleMania first. Then I created a character, got him into the Hall of Fame, did his road to WrestleMania, and then I started cleaning up. And I'm in the cleanup phase. And I have 4 more trophies down here that are part of the cleanup phase. And let's talk about why the game started to piss me off. Let's talk about why it irritated me. So I was going for the trophy ahead of the pack, which is to win as tentative champion from start to end in championship scramble, single player only. Okay. Basically what that means is you have to start a championship scramble. You have to win, so you have to pin somebody, and then no one else can get pinned the entire match. Really doesn't sound that difficult, right? Then I was also going for End Still Champion, which is to defend a title in Championship Scramble match on Legend difficulty. Basically, all I have to do is pick a character that's defending their title in a Championship Scramble, and I'll get that too. And I have to be playing on Legend difficulty. So I set both those up, played through the match, did both of the requirements, didn't get the trophy. And I'm like, what the hell? So then I click on the trophy, and it's like, oh, it's buggy. If this trophy doesn't pop when you complete the match, you need to delete the game data, not the game save data, and install it again. So I was like, okay, simple enough. I'll delete the game data. That's literally just the patches and everything. We'll delete that. We'll reinstall it. We'll load it back up, see if it pops the trophies, what we got to do. So I delete that. I load it back up, and it's like stuck on 77%, sitting there for like 5-10 minutes, stuck on 77%. And I was like, what the hell? We got here in like 5 minutes. Why are we spending 2 to 3 times the amount of time on this screen now. So I ended up doing what I shouldn't have done, which was eject the disc. I have a PS3 Super Slim, so I literally just, slid open the slot on the top, pulled the disc out, waited for it to go back to the menu, popped it back in, let it load back up, and it didn't download. So it reinstalled everything. It went to 77%, got to 100%, finished, loaded the game up, but then it kept loading in the corner, and I'm like, oh my god, did I just fuck this up? So this all happened on a stream last night. So I ended the stream there. I was kind of pissed off, so I ended the stream, and I pulled the disc out again, deleted the game data again, put the disc back in, let it load up, and every time the game was loading up, I would put the disc in, it would load up, it would be like error with launching the application or something along those lines. It kept giving me an error that it couldn't load the game, basically. And I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I'm literally about to be done. I've done all the grind in this game, and I'm literally about to be done with it, and it's doing this to me. So I end up deleting the game data again, or the game data. And then I also, since I was done with basically all the created character and created stuff, it's literally just playing Championship Scramble, a 30-man Royal Rumble, and then doing all 16 strong grapple moves on your opponent. So I literally don't need anything created. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to delete all the game data. I don't even care at this point. So I literally deleted all the game data, game save data, everything. I deleted everything off my PlayStation 3 in relation to WWE 2010. Load the game back up. It gets stuck on 100%. It literally loads up, stuck on 100% for 20 minutes. The 100% complete. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Eventually, I let it go through. It finishes and get to the main menu, load it, and it's loaded up. It's loaded up fine now, but I haven't tested to see if any of these trophies work. So the game is up. The game is working again. It's loading. Everything's good to go. I just don't have any of my created characters. I basically don't have anything. I'm back at square one. But again, it doesn't really matter because I just have to earn these 4 trophies. They're really easy trophies, and then I'm done. So it is what it is there, but we work through that. So that's what I've been up to this week. What do I plan on playing in the upcoming week? Well, on stream, which I don't know when that'll be, because my schedule is going to be pretty sporadic this week. I do want to finish WWE. Should take, I should get it done in the next stream. If the game cooperates, I should get it done in the next stream. Off stream, I'm going to be playing Rory McIlroy just because that's probably something you don't really want to watch on stream. I will, again, I'll be getting the platinum on stream, but I don't want to do most of the game on stream just because it's probably going to be boring to people. After I get done that game, then in my free time when I'm not streaming, I'm going to be doing MotoGP 0910. And then again, Operation 7 Revolution. I want to get that done this week. 1 to 2 more solid nights, and that'll be done. So the question is probably what's the next stream game after WWE? I'm not 100% sure. I could do the random number generator, but there's a few games I want to clean up. The next game I'm thinking is possibly getting back into Game of Thrones on the PS3 or possibly back into and trying to finish Sekiro. So I'll go back and forth between the two of those, but those two are possibilities of games that I want to get done. So I might hop into those. We'll just wait to see what happens. But that's basically my thought for stream games. And then once I'm done the few stream games that I want to do that I'm thinking of, then we'll get back into the random number generator and we'll kind of work through that in order to pick games. And then obviously, after I get done, or maybe while I'm doing MotoGP, these are a few games I want to focus on. I've been saying this forever. Spin Tires, Horizon Zero Dawn, Uncharted 3's dead, so I'm never going to have that 100%. I really don't care. But yeah, basically, Spin Tires will take me like a day. Horizon will probably take me a few days to get done. Need for Speed, I'm not sure. I need to do that online. And then a game that I really have been thinking about getting back into recently, which I don't know why. I've just had the biggest urge to play it and get back in and start just playing it more frequently, like every day, is Destiny 2. I've heard that they've fixed a lot of things in the game, and it's really a better game than it used to be when it came out. So it might be something that I start playing more frequently, daily, but we'll just have to wait and see because there are a few things that I want to clean up. Obviously, there's a few games that I want to play. I have a list of games that I want to work through and I want to do. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Destiny 2 might be something that I don't know if I really want to play it on stream. It's a possibility of playing it on stream, but it just might be something that I start playing more frequently. If I start playing it more frequently and I don't play it on stream, then I don't even know when I'll end up streaming, because I might end up playing it with some of my old friends that I played Destiny with back in the day. So, we'll just have to wait and see. That's not where I wanted to go, but it's kind of my thought for what I'm going to be doing with games. By the new year, I would say I want to be 100% on, when I'm streaming wise, I want to be 100% on the random number generator to play games. But in my free time, it's kind of weird because I have like two things, right? I have like games that I play when I don't stream, and then I have games that I play when I do stream. Just because, like I said, I don't think most people want to watch me play Rory McIlroy, but I want to get the platinum. So I don't want to really play that on stream, but I do want to get it done. Same thing with like MotoGP and really any racing game. No one really wants to watch a stream of a racing game, but it's nice to show the platinum at the end of the day and show people getting, me getting the platinum. So I just have that balance, because I think it's more interesting to watch a game like WWE or Resident Evil 7 or Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like, there's games that are more interesting to watch being played. But then obviously I do want to get platinums in other games that probably aren't the most interesting to watch, but I do want to get the platinum. So I have a list of games that I want to play on stream, and then I have a list of games that I want to play off stream. And then obviously, like I said, the off stream games will be played on stream at some point, but it will really only be when I get the platinum. So it's just finding the balance of what people really want to watch and what people want to see when it comes down to it. So that's kind of what I've been going with. So I don't know if I really have anything else to talk about. I know this is a pretty short episode, about 20 minutes long, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I can really extend these episodes out if I have some topics to talk about or some things to talk about. But it can be pretty difficult to think of stuff. I guess one thing is, with all the new games coming up in the fall, I don't know if I touched on this ever on one of these episodes. I think I talked about it on when I streamed, but basically, I used to buy every game brand new. Every AAA game, basically every game that came out that I had a slight interest in, I'd buy day one. And I think I'm going to, or not, I'm going to kind of step back from that and not do that, because a lot of those games that I bought, I still haven't touched. I still haven't even unwrapped them out of the plastic wrapping. So I basically, I want to hold back, and then whenever those games kind of drop below $20 or so, I want to pick them up, because a lot of these games, or a lot of games nowadays, take a game like Horizon Zero Dawn, for instance. This is a game that I bought. I bought the collector's edition, spent like $120 or something. And then like less than a year down the line, they sell the greatest hits edition with all the DLC and stuff for, $30. And meanwhile, I was out here spending $100 and something for the collector's edition. And then that didn't even come with the season pass, I don't think. So then I had to buy the DLC separately. So it's another $30 or $20 or whatever. So, I think I'm going to try to get into the mode of trying to save more money, because it's not really the money that's like the issue to me. Like, it's not the spending the $60 or whatever. I mean, one of the big things with Amazon, because Amazon is where I buy all my games, is you used to be able to pre-order games and you would get 20% off. So instead of me spending $60 for a new game, I was usually spending around $45 for a new game. So that was really nice. $45, it would take a few months. Sometimes it would take up to a year for a game to really get that low of price. So, pre-ordering and buying stuff day one really wasn't an issue to me, because I was like, $45, that's a pretty good deal. But Amazon doesn't really do that offer anymore. Actually, I don't think they do it at all anymore, which is a little bit of a letdown. But I really, like I said, a lot of new games that I would buy over the past few years, I really wouldn't even touch them. They're just still sitting behind me, wrapped up in their nice plastic container. I mean, half of my PS4 games that I have on my shelf are just wrapped in plastic containers, or in their plastic still, because I just haven't touched them. And I used to buy new games and I'd pull them out of the plastic right away, but I stopped doing that. I leave them in the plastic until I play them, just because I feel like, I don't know, it's not worth opening them right when you get them. So, but yeah, what I started doing is basically making a list on Amazon of the games that I want to get, that I want to play, but obviously just waiting until they drop below a certain price to kind of pick them up. And like I said, nowadays games, the prices of them are just dropping so low, so quick, that you buy a game $60 day one, and month or two down the line, it might be down to $30 already. I mean, that's just crazy that stuff like that can happen. So that's why I've kind of stepped back and I'm like, okay, I'm probably not going to be buying games day one anymore just for that reason. And like I said, I don't get the discount from Amazon, the 20% off discount. So that's partially another reason why I want to stop doing it. There are a few games that I definitely want to play. Like I'm not saying I'm going to cut it off 100%. I'm not buying this game day one. I'm not buying any game day one. No, there's a few games. Obviously, you guys know me. So Assassin's Creed, any Assassin's Creed game, I'm buying day one, probably collector's edition, going all out. And there's a few other games that are maybe not collector's edition, but I definitely would buy day one. But there are a lot of games that I'm going to kind of hold back from. Obviously, I want to get games. It's nice to get games. But when you own so many games and you can't even figure out what game you want to play next, then you should probably stop a little bit and kind of take a step back. And that's essentially what I'm trying to do here is not really dive head first into that stuff. So you might be seeing guides for new games. You might not be. We'll just have to wait to see how it is. I do miss making guides, though. I used to make guides all the time on YouTube, and I really haven't been making them recently just because I haven't been playing games that are worth making guides for, I feel like. And over the past 2 years or so, I really just haven't been playing single player in general. I mean, I've been getting platinums, yes, but most of them are just like we can look through and just be like, oh, let's see. Let's go 2 years back. October 2017. Okay, here we go. We'll do September. So September, Uncharted Lost Legacy, I did guides for that. Orc-Slayer, Destiny 2, I did guides for that. Wolfenstein, New Order did guides for that. Middle-earth Shadow of War did guides. Spin Tires did guides for Assassin's Creed. And then I started getting into multiplayer. So like Burnout Paradise, finished that up. These were all multiplayer. Easy multiplayer. Did guides for that. That was a glitch game that I did. Online, easy, online. I think I did guides for the crew and the crew too. Online, did guides for this. So, like games that I knew I could do guides for, I did them. But then there was a lot of games where it was just like the majority of this game is online. I'm literally just playing some single player. So it's not that I didn't get platinums. It was just like the stuff that I was doing really wasn't worth making trophy guides for, I felt like. So I do want to get into making more trophy guides and collectible guides and just more guides in general, but we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. I did also write my first guide for PSN profiles last week, so if you guys want to check that out, Fast Draw Showdown. I'll be doing guides for basically older PS3 games, because if you guys know about written guides on PSN profiles, really any new game that comes out over the past, or any new game that has come out over the past like 5 years or so, it usually has a guide written for it within a week or two. So it's pretty hard to get a guide for a new game in. So I'm probably going to be sticking to older, like really obscure PS3 games is probably what I'm going to be sticking to. And really, it's not going to get a lot of views. It's not going to get a lot of people, looking into them. But that's just my little like niche area that I want to kind of dig into. Because you guys know I love the poopy PS3 games, the old PS3 games. Those are my favorite. But hey, man, if the PS5 has backwards compatibility, maybe everyone will start to see that didn't own a PS3. All the bandwagoners that hopped over to PS4, when they get to PS5, they'll realize how great the PS3 library is and how many great games are on the PS3, and then they might be able to play them on their PS5. If there is backwards compatibility, that'd be pretty cool. But, we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. We're going on 29 minutes, about almost a half an hour. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave any questions or comments or anything down in the comments below. Again, I do want to apologize for being awful week here. I'm going to try my best to do one of these every week, but like I said, my biggest problem right now is just I don't want to make one when I've only played like a game or two all week and I've only earned a few trophies. It's really probably not worth it unless you guys really want to hear about what my plans are in the upcoming week, because I know a lot of people say they like to listen to these when they're hunting or doing collectibles or just random stuff in games. They like to listen to these. So if you really want it, then yeah, I mean, I can do it every week, and just talk about what my plans are for the upcoming week. It's just the week of is going to be pretty weak. So, I keep saying week a lot. Oh, I need to go to bed. But yeah, leave any questions or comments down in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff. My Twitter, where I keep you updated on some things. My Twitch, again, I do live stream all my platinums and 100% and random other things. So if you want to go follow me over there, I'd greatly appreciate it. You'll find a link to all the platinum trophies that I've earned since I started this YouTube channel. So if you want to go check any of those platinum trophies out, those videos, I just give you a quick brief and rundown of my thoughts on the game and the trophies and getting my final trophy, and just an overview of my thoughts of the game. Pretty brief overview. So if you want to go check any of those out, I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.